Although many of you in this room will probably never run a marathon, you probably have no desire to, I would like to talk about the science behind fueling and nutrition when training for a marathon and running the actual marathon. It is more than just getting through the miles, but eating the correct foods before, during, and after that is also very important. Today, I would like to inform you about the importance of fueling before and during and after as well when you run a marathon. I feel like I'm credible to talk about this today because I ran multiple races from a couple miles up to a marathon, and these are some things I wish I would have spent more time researching before I ran the marathon. Although I felt like I was ready physically, maybe not as much the nutrition aspect of it. Even if you are not interested in running or have no desire to ever do a marathon, I hope you can still take some of this information and apply it to a sport you maybe do play, like track or basketball. So back in like the 1980s, drinking water and electrolyte drinks was frowned upon, and it was shown as a weakness. But now it is very recommended that you drink plenty of water and electrolytes during events like that. According to the Evolution of Fueling by Kylie Van Horn, electrolytes like sodium, chloride, magnesium, and potassium help with fluid balance, muscle contraction, and nerve signaling. So I brought these today. They are electrolyte tablets. You just chew them up, swallow them, and they have sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium in them. So a lot of the things that are said to be very important for your body. And it's also very important to drink water, obviously, although too much water can dilute your blood sodium and wash out those important electrolytes. So you kind of want to pay attention to that when you are, just pay attention to how much you drink, I guess. It is recommended you drink the amount of water that you lose in sweat, and the way to find that, although it could be a little give or take, is weigh yourself before or after, and then there's some formulas you can do to see how much water you should drink, or you could just don't even worry about that and just drink water, but that's one thing you could do. Electrolytes can help prevent the bonk that you could feel, muscle cramping, and GI distress. For shorter events, it's recommended to drink off of thirst, but longer events from like a marathon and up, you should have more of a strategy of, okay, I want to drink this much water in this amount of time. And if you think about it, it really makes sense why you should do that, because hydration plays a very vital role in everyday life when upwards of 50% of your body is made from water. So when you're putting your body through something like a marathon, it's even more important. So the next thing that is even more important than that is energy gels and carbs and glucose that you should be putting into your body. According to Katie Heenan's article, Science Behind Energy Gels, science proves that that is important. And so this is an energy gel. Has, on the front it says 450 milligrams amino acids, 50 milligrams sodium, and also some caffeine, which might not really do much, but depending on how your body reacts to caffeine can also help. These gels are a rapid source of glucose and fructose, which is quickly absorbed into the bloodstream. And the role that plays is it helps offset some of the carbs you already have in your body, so it delays the feeling of fatigue and helps you maintain a certain speed or effort level for a longer period of time. Another very important part is focusing on what you eat the days leading up to your performance, and that is also just as important. You need to fill your body with important nutrients such as carbs before just the day of. Alison Benton's article, A Complete Guide to Proper Marathon Nutrition, says you need to increase your high glycogen stores, which just means eating carbs, not necessarily more food, but very carb-filled food such as bread or noodles or whatever. And carbs stored in the liver your brain uses those carbs that are stored in your body when you sleep, so when you wake up, those levels will be lower. So it is also very important to eat a carb-full breakfast when you wake up before you leave for your race. Even if you don't plan on ever running a marathon, I hope you can use some of this information today for other activities in your life, and I hope you feel a little bit more confident about this topic. Even if this is not something of interest to you, I hope you enjoyed my speech.